Welcome back to our Excel tutorial series. Today we are diving into data validation, a powerful tool that helps control what users can enter into a spreadsheet or Excel. We will explore how to create a drop-down list. This drop-down list can also be called data validation, can also be called input restrictions. And so we are going to set up an input restriction to ensure data accuracy. Let's get started. So this is the one we are going to be using today to check out our data validation. We are using I'm going to be showing you two methods. Let's get started with the first method. Okay, so you will click on the cell where you want the data validation to take place, the particular cell where you want to impute the data validation, and then you go straight to the home menu and then you go to data. When you get to data, you look for data validation. Here is data validation. There's a drop down arrow here, you click on it and then you click on data validation. And so under this allow, you click on menu. Under this allow, you click on the arrow and then you pick list. Now, since it is gender that I want to create a data validation for, I'll just enter it and use comma. So the first method of entering your source, is when you use comma to separate the things you want to show. So here I'm using male and female. So before I click on this OK, I am under setting. Can you see? I'm under setting, and that is why this place is showing. Leave these two checked like this. Now let's come to input message. You can put the title here, whatever title you want to put. Because I'm using gender, I'm going to put the title as gender. Here I'm going to put input message. I will say, please indicate your gender. Your input message can be anything. I'm just using this because I'm talking about gender. Alright, so after this I can as well come to error alert. Can you see three buttons here? Settings, input message. So I have done the settings. I came to allow, I clicked on list. Alright, and then under source I used comma to separate the male from the female, no full stop, and then I came to input message. I imputed the title and then imputed the message. Now I am on error alert. Look at under style, you can either use stop, look at this arrow here, you can use warning, or can you see what is going to be showing, or information. So I'm going to use warning. I want to use warning. Okay, then I'll put title here again, just like I did under input message. Then I'll come to error message. The error message the person will get when they impute the wrong thing. Please indicate your gender. So this is the error message they will get when they impute something that is not male or female that we have entered under this source. Is that okay? So they will get an error message. So when we are sure of everything, then we just come to OK and click on OK. But let's say I want to cancel the data validation. I don't want data validation again. If I just get here, if I just open my data validation and I get to this place, instead of clicking this OK or modifying anything, I'll just click on clear. That is if I don't want data validation again. I'll click on clear all. But for now, I want the data validation. So let's go and see how it's going to look like. So I'll click on OK. Can you see? Gender. So please indicate your gender. That is the error message we asked it to say, and that is what it's saying. So there's a drop down arrow here for the person to now open to pick either a male or a female. So you can drag down. I've taught you this before. You can drag down or double click to make it continue. to make it continue. Okay, so there's a drop down arrow. They can just click on it and select either male or female. So that's one style of imputing your data for data validation under source. Let me show you another type, another way to impute your source under data validation. So let's come to this particular one. Okay, let's see, let's come back from home. You go to data, you go to data validation, and then you come here under settings. This time around, I am not going to touch this input message and error message since we have dealt with it already. So I just want to show you something. Now let's pick this list. So you can indicate that it is only all number you want. It is anything they want to enter must have decimal points. But if you want a list of something, you put list. You can also, if you pick date, it means it is only date that particular cell will be able to take. If you put time, it means it's only time. Text length, custom, no. But now let's pick list. Under this source, now I want to pick a range of cell. So let me drag this one so you can see it very well. Okay, under this source now, this place, I want to pick these numbers here. Can you see? I will now drag it to wherever I want it to get to. And then I'll click on OK. It's alright. So that's my how to select range. That's how to select range, right? Now let's see if I want to clear that particular data validation I just did. I'll come back to this place, data validation. I'll come here, then I'll click on clear all, and then I'll clear everything. Right now, let me come back to this place and show you here. Maybe I will say let's use stock ID, stock/ID. Okay, so no, this stock/ID should be here. Should be here. Oh, sorry. I want it to be inside this column 3. Okay, let's use this column 4. Okay, let's use this same one. Now this place is where I will now do my data validation. Okay, so I'll click on the cell, go to my data validation, and then validation, any lists, and go to list. And then I want to go and select something from another sheet. From this sheet, I want to select these numbers from this sheet, and then I'll click on OK. Now there's a drop down arrow here. You can see 1 to 6 because I picked just the 1 to 6, and that is why we are seeing the 1 to 6 here. Is that okay? So that's another way to do data validation. So the fact that you have done data validation to this cell does not mean you cannot format it. You can, to make it obvious that there is a data that should be checked out there. You can, you can tweak it, do whatever you want to do with it, and format it to make it more beautiful. All right, so that is that about data validation, and I have shown you how to remove a data validation. Let's say this one now, I don't need the data validation again. I want to remove it. All right, I can just come here, data validation. I can just clear all. Can you see? Clear all and click on OK. But the formatting is not cleared, so I can come to home and click on format cell, or better still, I can say, instead of just going back to remove